Hello YouTube, it is me, Raina, and I am back. I want to talk about RTD. Will he stay or will he go? And I think you've seen many videos and listened to many podcasts about this like I did, about the wording in the official press release of Doctor Who returning next year. It said Russell agreed, and also towards the bottom of it they said the Christmas special that's debuting next year is going to be produced by the BBC and Bad Wolf Studios and written by RTD. There's nothing indicating a future or anything like that for now. They're only concentrating on the Christmas special. But we know it's not always going to be that way, right? Because whenever there's a change in the guard of Doctor Who, that always happens way ahead of time because you have to have the new production team come in, pitch their ideas, get their stuff in place so that once their version of the show premieres, they're going to be ready, basically, right? That's what happened with every single new showrunner that has come through Doctor Who. And if we were to get an announcement of who's leaving or who's staying, most likely it will probably be the beginning of next year, most likely, honestly, just so that production, if there was a change. And my question is, do we think RTD is going to stay or go, or do we want him to stay or go? Personally, for me, I think he should go. When he returned a couple years ago, I was trying to stay positive because I was like, you know what? Personally for me, I enjoyed the Chibnall era. I could see how it did not appeal to everybody. And so I was like, maybe this will bring back Doctor Who fans. Whenever there's a change in showrunner or a change in doctor or whatever, the more people watching, the more the show goes on, the more I get to watch my favorite show, basically. So I'm thinking like with RTD returning and everybody else who was there back in 2005 at Bad Wolf Studios, it's like, okay, if this is what y'all want, then y'all gonna get it, get your fan service, and let's just enjoy Shooty. And unfortunately, that did not happen. Like I said in my last few videos, there were sparks of goodness and greatness within this era of Doctor Who. But for me personally, overall, I did not enjoy it. And I just think there's a lot of factors. It's not just RTD, but considering he really put himself out in front of the show consistently through press reviews, when they're doing the podcast last year, teasing stuff on Instagram, he is the head honcho in charge and he wants you to know it. And he will not, be quiet about it, basically. And so, unfortunately, all the fault is going to fall on him at the end of the day. And I just think Doctor Who overall needs fresh new ideas. I even said this when it was announced when Chibnall was leaving. Even then, I was saying we need a showrunner who has not written under RTD, Stephen Moffat, and Chris Chibnall, because all two of them, I should say, Stephen Moffat and Chibnall both wrote under RTD. And even though those three have very distinct styles in their writing, they're kind of still cut from the same cloth, if we're being honest. I mean, even Moffat came back this era. I mean, yes, he only wrote 2 episodes, but it still felt the same. And I'm going to keep hammering this in every single Doctor Who video till the cows come home. The show thrives on change. Change is good. Change is healthy. Not, I'm not saying forget it and, whatever, but just change and move on. I feel like, unfortunately, with certain decision makings going back to 2022 when RTD was brought back on board, it's the same stuff over and over again. We got David Tennant, we got Catherine Tate, and even ending this era on Billy Piper, to me, is such a slap in the face to Shooty, considering he is the first full-time black male doctor to lead the show, and the fact that his era is bookended by David Tennant and Billy Piper, favorites of a big part of the fandom of that era, and basically reinstating that the David Tennant era specifically is the only era of Doctor Who and it's the best one and whatever. And if it's your favorite, that is fine. This show's been going on for over 60 years. Okay, you're going to have your favorite era, your favorite doctor, your favorite companion. I am not knocking that, but it's not the end all to be all. There's so much to join in every single era of this show, and I just wish the show was brave enough to just keep pushing forward and trying for something new. And it's giving that you're scared. It's giving when, WB, was making, hasty corrections to their movies when people did not like the previous movies. And that's why we're stuck in this kind of ring around the rosy, or, this merry-go-round of David Tennant, Billy Piper. We got to bring them back. We got to bring that back. We got to do this Christmas special. And, don't be surprised if David Tennant does return, and it's whatever. I don't know who they're playing or what's the main plot. There's some leaks out there that I will not repeat here because everything is still speculative and unconfirmed. But I would like RTD to leave. And I know there's been some rumors about who could be up for the challenge. And, the names are okay, but I just want something wholly different. This show, in order for it to survive in this new age of television is dying. Our network programming is dying, and, streaming is all out of whack. And it's just, the TV industry, funnily enough, is in flux, like Doctor Who. So I just want someone different. And I do want RTD to leave. I wish him no harm. I know there's been some really nasty things thrown at him. I personally did not enjoy this era. I did not enjoy the majority of his episodes. And, I just feel like he was just trying to do more of the same and really the glory days, but it just did not work for the format they did for Disney. So yeah, what do you think? Should he stay or should he go? Leave your opinions down in the comments, and bye YouTube.